EDU 150, this is Dr. Kate Zielinski. There's been a lot of questions about what to do for observation. So I thought it would be easiest just to make a brief video to explain it verbally, rather than trying to respond to all of the questions in emails. Naturally, if you still have a question about something or just need more information, please don't hesitate to call me or send me an email, as I will gladly be able to help you. So let's get started. So you should be seeing in front of you our Learn course. So this should hopefully be familiar to you. So you'll see right here, that's where you register for McGraw-Hill. You'll see that you have the syllabus and the course calendar here, so make sure that you print those, and then that will help you navigate the course. And then in here, in this video, I have observation requirements and documents, or rather in this folder, observation requirements and documents. So let's open that up. And then you'll see that you have 3 items in here. So let's start with the Agreement to Observe form. So what you need to do with this form is you need to print it and bring it with you when you contact your school. So in this class, you need to complete 40 hours of observation in a classroom setting. So you're not going to be teaching any lesson plans. You can interact with the students as you and your teachers see fit. So for example, if you are going to help the teacher grade papers or pass out materials, or if you're going to participate in classroom life, work with a small group of kids, help the teacher file papers, all of that is okay. You can absolutely do that if the teacher asks you to. But you do have some EDU 150 course-specific observation requirements that you need to complete that I will address in another video. So this video is just going to talk about your the process of getting your observation placement. So based on what you want to do with your career, if you're thinking you want to teach 4th grade through 12th grade, you are in the right course. So a course labeled EDU is geared for 4th grade through 12th grade teachers. If you are thinking you would like to teach 4th grade or younger, you would take courses with an ECE prefix, like early childhood education. And I know some of you were interested in early childhood, so moving forward, we can talk about your course scheduling, making sure that you're taking the ECE courses. So for this course, it's broad enough that we can address both areas, ECE and EDU. So what you'll do is you'll think about where you're thinking about wanting to teach. So if you're thinking, gosh, I'd really like to teach high school, then you're going to contact a local high school that's easy for you to get to. If you already work in a high school, like some of you already work in a school district because you're working through the intermediate units, you can stay in that placement and complete your class hours. That is perfectly fine. Some of you are actually high school students. We've got some early college students with us. So you're probably going to stay in your high school where you are, but I would encourage you not to observe while you are a student. So what that means is if you would like to be an English teacher, don't observe your English class while you are trying to learn the content. I would spend some time in a study or a free period and observe another teacher. It could be the same teacher you have, or it could be another teacher entirely. It matters who you observe. It just matters that it's going to satisfy your interests. You're going to learn more about the type of teaching that you would like to do. Everyone needs to observe a certified teacher, right? So that's the most important thing. So they have to be a certified teacher, and it should serve your purposes. So with that being said, maybe you're not sure. Maybe you're like, well, I don't know if I want to teach 4th grade or 12th grade. I'm not sure. What's the difference? So if you're in that boat, if you're in the I'm not sure boat, I would encourage you to split up your 40 hours. You can do it right down the middle and spend 20 hours in a 4th grade or 5th grade placement, and then spend your next 20 hours in a 10th or 11th or 12th grade placement. So you can really split this up to be most beneficial for you. The thing that I am most concerned about is that number 1, you complete your 40 hours with a certified teacher, and number 2, you get all your portfolio activities completed. So as long as you're completing your portfolio activities, where you're observing should be unique to you and meet your needs. So you'll contact the school and you will tell them, if you're not an employee of the school already and they don't know you, you would tell them that you're a student in Education 150 and that one of the course requirements is to complete 40 hours of observation. And then this is my information here that they get to keep. So when they fill out this bottom section, cut it, leave the top half with the school with your name on it, so that way they remember who you are and that you're an LCC student. And at the bottom, this is what's going to come back to me. So you're going to fill all of this out and you're going to upload it, take a picture of it and upload it to the Agreement to Observe form. I think it's due in maybe week 3 or week 4 in our Learn course. And you don't have to start your hours by week 3 or week 4. So when you go and you make contact with your school district, that's fine. I just want to make sure you have a plan. You can start, week 5 or week 6 is fine to start, because that's around when your first portfolio activities will be due. So that is your Agreement to Observe form. So again, that needs to get signed. The top half should have your name in it, and it should be left with the school district so that way they have a record. And then at the bottom, that should a copy of that should come to me, so that way I can make contact with your teachers. The next thing that you'll need to do when you observe is bring your hour log. So right here, our Ed 150 hour log. So that looks like this. So in your hour log, you'll print this. And again, you'll have your name, your student signature, the program name, your cooperating teacher, your program address, name, and subject, right? So every time you go to do your observations, you're going to write in the date, the time you arrived, the time you left, total up your hours, and then somebody at your center or your school district signs it. It could be the teacher or it can be the principal. That doesn't matter to me. So if you're seeing 2 different teachers, whoever you end the day with can sign it. Every school district has a different scheme, if you will, a different plan. Just follow their rules, and that will be fine. So for example, sometimes if you want to be a science teacher, maybe you're going to rotate through a bunch of the science programs, but your science department chair wants to be the one to sign it, right? So you might be observing a bunch of different teachers, but it's going to be one teacher signing it at the end of the day. If that's what the school district wants to do, that is fine. So you'll add this up. You can print another page if you need to. You can make another copy, so you see it goes to 2 pages. And then I check your hours, make sure that they're verified, and then you'll get credit for completing your 40 hours. The next video that I will prepare will be talking about your in-task standards. In other words, what will you be doing while you're in the field? So stay tuned.